Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Jack.
Welcome back to our quarantine road trip series where we decided to drive across the country during the COVID-19 pandemic.
In this video, I finally get to take Allie on a quarantine date.
Yeah, I got to see a beautiful waterfall and hug so many trees. We're on the ferry, heading to the Olympic Peninsula. Look at the water. This ferry's leaving at 11, right?
Yep.
It is 10:57. 10:58. Just made it in time. We've missed the
It's
ferry.
leaving at 11:05.
11:05, okay.
So,
We missed the ferry that we wanted this morning at 10:20.
we didn't even leave the house on time.
No.
We was like, let's just wait for the next one.
Yeah, look at the mountains out there. That's where we're headed. Okay, we're starting to move. I wonder if you can see the jellyfish down there. But there's tiny jellyfish. We're heading all the way out there.
Hear those engines starting to rumble.
Mm-hmm. How did people get stickers up there?
So sometimes the ferry bumps up against that.
Oh my gosh.
That's what those are for. So.
Well, we're going. Oh my gosh!
We're really going too. It's gonna be a half-hour ride across the sound.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is this the Puget Sound?
This is the Puget Sound.
Nice. Orcas, where are you at?
Staying far away from this. Wave at the people on the docks.
Goodbye! How cold do you think the water is? You know, in case we have to
Very.
swim to shore.
Very cold.
Huh.
You know, we're talking like 50-degree water.
Okay, we can do that. Okay, let's go exploring. I don't know if you'll be able to hear us because it is really loud. But yeah, so
Also, we're standing right on top of the engines now.
yeah. So that mountain right there, that's Mount Baker. And then that's where we were.
There's the ferry coming the other way.
That's probably the ferry we missed, huh?
Probably is, yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. To the left, you're going to see Mount Rainier.
Am I?
A little further. A little more. Turn to the right.
Can you see it? Use your arms.
Yeah.
Oh!
That right there. I'm going to zoom in.
It's giant. Yo.
That's Mount Rainier. Go for it.
Okay, so we're on the ferry. You can see Mount Rainier back there. Some down, which makes me think that we're getting pretty close. Yeah, this has been pretty fun. I know the whole date location is actually the rainforest. We still have a lot of driving left to do, but so far I'm having a great time. If this was just the date, I'd be fine. But yeah, it's beautiful. We've been having really good weather since we got here. But yeah, I still don't want to live here. It's cold. It's almost June and I brought 2 jackets. Saw a bunch of dolphins or porpoises. Almost got yelled at by a security guard. But it's okay, we're back at the park. And also, no one is wearing masks again.
I saw a couple people.
Yeah, like all the peeps that just get much shorter.
Nah, you're fine. So yeah, we'll show you what it's like when we're driving off the ferry. So we saw this ferry coming up behind us and thought, oh, must be a ferry coming from some other port, docking alongside us. But now I see that it's completely empty and being pushed by a tugboat. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
It's a ghost ferry. It's haunted. Okay, we're leaving the ferry. Vroom vroom. Okay, this is the what peninsula? Kitsap Peninsula. It's very pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that view. Look at the little town.
This is Kingston.
Kingston. Wow, it's very much like just get off the boat and go. Look at the beach. Go down to the beach. Beautiful. In such beautiful weather. Okay, now we're crossing from the Kitsap Peninsula to the Olympic Peninsula. We're on the bridge. The weather is so gorgeous today. Yeah, it's pretty cold. That's where we're headed. Might not be very rainy in the rainforest. Oh, there's some water goers down there. I don't know if you can see them. Look at all those trees.
Look at all those chickens.
Okay, we'll check in with you. So we finally made it to Crescent Lake. Look how gorgeous it is. The water is so clear. Wow, this is a great place for a picnic. So we're at Lake Crescent, not Crescent Lake, as Jack misinformed me. There's the, what is that, highway?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the highway, and then right there is the lake, and it's beautiful. We're on a trail headed up to Marymere Falls.
So, the sign at the trailhead said this hike was only supposed to take an hour and a half. But I was with a tree hugger. So tell us, Allie, how long did it take us to hike this trail?
Okay. It took us like 3.5 hours, give or take. And you know what? I'm sorry, but I just really had to hug every single tree. And at one point, he had to drag me to the falls.
Now jump off.
Jump?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want a twisted ankle.
I'll carry you back to the car, don't worry.
This is where dreams come true.
She's trying to break the bridge. Alright, let's go join her.
I'm a very happy girl. I'm on a tree that's also a bridge.
Now we've got the steep part, the stairs.
Holy fuck! Look at it! Thanks, babe. You were all the way down there. No wonder I'm so out of breath. My summer home. The other one's like my home.
Yeah.
I like to fall asleep to the sound of the falls. That's starting to get really hot. This is my summer home. Very near fall.
Can you bounce a little?
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go live with the fairies now. It's nice knowing you.
The woods have chosen her. So behind us we have the Elwha River. This is one of the main rivers flowing out of this section of the Olympic Mountains. Snowmelt flows out of the mountains, gets bigger, heads downstream towards Port Angeles, and then eventually out into the strait. This river is really important because back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s, they built 2 dams on this river upstream from here. They were both hydroelectric dams, and they were built to power the sawmills in Port Angeles that were milling all the lumber from the forests they cut down here. They were not really authorized to be built necessarily. They didn't do any permitting or checking or anything, they just built them, which means they didn't include any fish ladders or any way for the salmon to get back upstream. They didn't really check to see what would happen by a giant reservoir being made upstream of the dams. So in 2000s, I believe they started in 2012, they removed both of the dams on the Elwha River. They had to be really careful not to flood downstream, and also all the areas that were previously underwater, they had to make sure that those were restored to actual forest instead of mud flats and invasive species and things. So it just really makes me happy to see the river looking so healthy, so strong, and to know that it's doing really well after you know, we took away all the interventions and messing with it we did before.
After like 30 minutes of waiting, we're getting on the ferry. That's the ghost ferry we saw earlier this morning. It has not been exercised to our knowledge. Ooh, we get to go on the base part. Wow. Because last time we were up on a ramp up there. Thank you. Oh, you can, you really can't see the mountain with the phone, but trust me when I say you can see Mount Rainier from here. Hi, so we're heading back from Kitsap Peninsula to Seattle together. You can see Mount Rainier.
The other way is Mount Baker.
B for size reference.
Yes, she's bigger than Mount Baker.
Heck yeah, I am.
Now, hold on. Ah.
Oh, glorious, babe. Beautiful. Thanks so much for watching part 6 of our quarantine road trip series.
We're going to have another video out next week, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, it's us going over to Jack's dad's place.
And Allie meeting my dad for the first time.
Oh, you're right.
Thanks so much for watching.
Yeah, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask.
Ciao.
Paka paka.